it was going on and it wasn't even on.
Generally believed in the world till ages after that time. 15. Paul knows nothing of the Sermon on the Mount. Matthew 5, 1 through 12.
5, 1 through 12. 5 and 1 is 6, 12 is 666. You see, I told you they're still with the 60s. They just trying to change it. Look at him. He's just smiling. Look at the way he's smiling.
He knows nothing about the Lord's Prayer. Matthew 6.
No, he does not even know how to say the prayer in Hebrew. Bitch does not know how to say the prayer in Hebrew.
9 through 13.
Take him to the side, have him by himself. Oh, and check his ears because there may be something in his ear so that they can give him the information. But I don't think so.
He knows nothing about parables. In all of his epistles, Paul quotes not a single word, not a single saying of Jesus.
No, he does
He
not.
never once cites signs and wonders rendered by or for Jesus.
No.
In fact, more than once, he speaks of his own miracles in 2 Corinthians 12 and 12.
Yes, he does.
He positively refuses
2 Corinthians 12 and 12. There you have 4 6s. Wow. They are piling this shit on higher and deeper, aren't they?
to discuss any miracles except those signs done by himself or by the influence of Jesus. Romans 15, 19, 18, and 19.
15. Something else, 18 and 19. No, you have 3 6s in the 18 and then a 15. That's going to give you a 6 and then turn your 9 upside down. You have a 6.
When preaching in Jerusalem, Paul omits those marvelous incidents that were the career of Jesus and fails to describe them even to the Gentiles.
Yes, even to the Gentiles, he will not talk about them to the Gentiles because he knows that he better not, or he will lose his position. He will wind up dead like all the rest.
22. The population of Lystra was more than anxious to worship Paul for merely curing a cripple.
For
Paul
merely.
said that he was a god because he was not killed by a serpent. Read Acts 20 and 6. Those in Ephesus loved this tailoring expertise because Paul was so. Read that.
If I was in there and I can see the words and I can see United States running all through that shit.
Acts 8, 19, 12. Now all of these things
19, 12. 12, 2 6s, take the 9, turn it upside down. Now you still have 666.
Paul are talking about.
The 19 is because one of the 6s is a 9.
How is it that Creflo Dollar can sit up there and talk about the fact that Paul was talking about Jesus Christ? He was not.
No. This Dollar guy with his name Jethro Dollar or whatever I know his last name is Dollar, he is the same as bitch. Dollar, the doll is some form of an image. It leads to a LAR. LAR is a form of an image too. However, it is a deity. So they have set him up as though they say he is Yahweh ben Yahweh. So now he comes more than just Yahweh ben Yahweh. He comes 3 times. As though he has wisdom, knowledge, and comprehension of things, what is going on. He will not even tell you about mind control. How about that? That's how much a bitch the bitch is. He will not even tell you about mind control. And then they have something in their video, on their thing, it has something to do with creative mind sync or some shit like that. And I noticed that even in their create, they put an 8 in just like I do. So they appear to not know about the science of harm a bit, but bitch, yes you do, because I see it here and there in a couple of other places, and there are some places where one of you are trying to do the science of harm a bit. It's not the science of harm a bit. You are just out there writing some stupid shit, to defame my character. But fuck you, and fuck that bald head motherfucker that you was fucking last night. And he sucked you off this morning. For both of you motherfuckers.
I'm talking about Jesus Christ.
He sucked the shit off your dick. He's a bitch sucking his own shit off someone else's dick.
Talking about Jesus the Christ.
No, I ain't talking about bitch. The bitch. The biggest bitch.
Now, we're going to get back to Paul.
It's gonna get back to Paul. When I see the word Paul, I do think of Paul Nathaniel Johnson. And they said he came in the Navy. See, Paul Nathaniel Johnson is someone else that the melanated man does not know about. and they should know about him. He was around during the time of Black Wall Street. He was around during the time of the prophet. And they say he died of natural causes because he did like to eat a lot of meat. You know, he was a meat eater. And they say he died from I think they said diabetes or either high blood pressure. And that's a lie. There's no such thing as neither one. They killed him too. They just killed him secretly, you know. If they had not killed him secretly, he will never come to me. The only ones come to me are those who have been murdered. Although it appears that, they died from cancer or they died from this. No, they were murdered because the system, it brings in these diseases through food, water, or any other kind of way, and more so through directed energy. Like when I go to the doctor, I will sit there and all of a sudden, they would heat me up, and then the doctor would call me. I go in there, my blood pressure would be high. And the other day, they tried to call and say, this is in Richmond. I've been gone from Richmond a whole fucking year damn now. And so they call and say, we have a prescription here for you. Your blood pressure, you didn't pick it up, and this and that and this and that. I told them, I said, I do not have high blood pressure, and I'm no longer in Richmond. She kept speaking, and I just hung up because I know these calls are to fuck me up somewhere. And I know that's what they are trying to do. Just like they were hitting my phone up, and with 4 numbers. Who the fuck has 4 numbers on their phone? And then I tried to, they shut the video up. So I tried to not answer it, and all of a sudden it answered on its own, and it had some fucking beeps coming out of it. And I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Once I say shalom and you don't say anything, I'm hanging up. If you are not there, then I suggest you call me right back.
In the oldest Gospels, there appears in Matthew 2, verse 4, where the Christ should be born. Matthew 11:2 reads, John hearing in the person the works of the Christ. The Christ. In the same gospel, it is also stated that Jesus said to his disciples, whom say ye that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, thou art the Christ.
No, he did not. That is not what it says. It says, the son said, thou art Jeremiah, and some more people, and some more melanated men. And when you research the ones that they say, who do the Son of Man say that I am? And it says, some say Jeremiah, some say like Elias, I think, Elijah. However, they are melanated men, men of renown. So it does not say, they say that thou art the Christ. No, you have to put 2 and 2 together.
Then changed and taught his disciples that they should tell no man that he was Jesus, the Christ. In Greek, it was Christos. Hindu, it is Krishna, and it means the anointed.
And Krishna is a melanated so-called God.
Now, the word Christ was used very liberally at that time. Great potentates.
For potentates, yes, I read that.
Mithras of Persia was also known as the Christ. Heru, or Horus, was known as the Christ.
Horus.
Bel Minor was known as the Christ. Io was known as the Christ. Adonai was known as the Christ.
And I want you to know that Yahweh ben Yahweh was never known as the Christ. He even let us know that he is not Jesus Christ, the Messiah. He even told you that Jesus just as told his disciples or students or whatever not to go and tell anyone that he is Jesus the Christ, because my Allah never said he was the Christ. He will let you know that he is not the Christ.
Each of them was called the Anointed One, Christ. The title of the Christ of the Anointed One was applied even at the time to the King of Israel.
To the King of
The title
Israel.
of the Christ was applied to religious teachers, teachers of factions, necromancers, wonder workers, and even the magicians of the time.
You see, even the magicians at the time. So therefore, Aleister Crowley put that word there, didn't he? He put that Christ shit up in there.
Called Christ. This common usage was shown in the Gospels themselves. Look at Matthew 24, 23, and 24.
23 and 24. 2 and 3 is 5 for Alistair Crowley. 24 is 6. And he had a number before that was 6 too.
Deuteronomy 13 and 1.
Funny. Deuteronomy 13 and 1. Wow.
Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christ.
And see, that's what he is saying. Understand, he is saying the word Christ. He is not saying Prophet Noble Drew. He is not saying Malcolm X. He is not saying Elijah Muhammad. He is not saying Marcus Garvey. He is not saying York. He is not saying Yahweh Ben Yahweh or any of those. He is not even saying Bobby Hemmett. He is not even saying Dr. Valentine. It is still a fucking Christ.
Deuteronomy 13 and 1. There shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible,
they shall even fool the elect. And that was peace. Look how he looked at me when he said that. I cut him off. And that was peace. I am the elect. And peace had me fool for a moment. When I was doing all the studying to see that my hour was coming to me, in between that time my son was 14, CPS had taken him here and they did so much shit to my son and they returned him when he was 14. But he did not tell us all the shit that happened to him until the day of his 21st birthday. However, he walked through one day and he was like, Ima, what are pieces with the government? Do you know what I said? I said, well, if peace is with the government, then that will be between peace and Yahweh. And then when the government came in on me and I called peace, you know what Carmel said to me? Carmel told me this. She said, it is between you and Yahweh. And then I heard my son's voice ring through my ear. He was 18 at the time, 4 years later. I still hear his voice run through my ears. I can still see him come through the dining room. And the dining room was green. I can see all that. And I couldn't even hear his voice. And he said, Ima, what if peace is with the government? Wow.
False Christ tells you that the word Christ was used a hell of a lot more than we believe was used. These statements show that the Christ was a title only. Therefore, it is a title. As a title, it cannot be a name.
Just like God. God is only a title, therefore it cannot be a name.
Thus, this is strong evidence that all passages in the New Testament, which contains the word Christ as a name, exposes the hand of the early Christian forgers at work, as he interweaved into the Pauline epistles certain spurious words and passages to fabricate evidence.
That's what they do. And they fabulously do a fabrication. In the word fabrication, there is CIA. In the word fabricate, they eat off our brains. And they do it so fabulously.
In an attempt to give validity and existence to a person that was completely unknown to history. It was only by devious customs and habits, extended over thousands of years' time, that the title the Christ gradually mutated into a name.
It mutated, just like God. It mutated. Who mutated it? The mutants. Who are the mutants? The melanated man. These are their writings, this is their bullshit. Most of their bullshit, there are teachers, my children's story, they were like, not like me. I was like, goddamn, who are your teachers? The Pigman. They learn everything from the Pigman. I mean, they'll go on YouTube now, listen to Dr. Omar for a minute, but they will not touch the Valentine. My son will touch the Valentine, but no one else. They will listen to everyone. Bobby Hemmett, oh hell no. They cannot even get on that level. It's like Bobby Hemmett, he is so fucking high. They think he's the actual sun in the sky. To them, they cannot comprehend anything he says. But him, they will not touch. They will say, oh, his videos are too long. Whatever. They won't even listen to 2 words of him. At least they listen. They little to Bobby Hemmett, but Bobby Hemmett is too high for them. Bobby Hemmett's on a whole new level. Like, he's up in the cosmos when it compared to them. So they will not touch the line. They will not touch him. They will not listen at all.
And Jesus Christ, or that is still Christ, Jesus, became one designation. The name
One
Jesus
designation.
is a Latin transliteration of the Greek Iesus, I-E-S-O-U-S, which in
I-E-S-O-U-S. Sounds like I owe you, doesn't it? And at the end, United States, yeah, bitch, you do owe me, and I really want what I am owed my things at 1526, which is 526, my birthday. That is a good number for me today. It's going okay.
transliterated from the Hebrew, Yeshua,
Yeshua. Yeshua.
or Joshua,
Yes.
meaning Jehovah is salvation.
Now, when you get to the word Jehovah, look how he looks at me when I stop it. Like, okay, girl, stop stopping me. You research Jehovah, you will find Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley, he changed Jehovah. At the same time he did a Ouija board, he also changed the name Th33 to Jehovah to hide it. And then he said it was an inevitable name. Wow. So it was not able for, the name is not able for us to even know it. You know? And he changed it to Jehovah. When you look up the word Jehovah, look in the brackets, it will say trick. So Jehovah is a trick, a magic trick of Aleister Crowley, a neurolinguistic trick of Aleister Crowley.
In one form or another, this name appears throughout the Old Testament. During the Hellenic period of Rome, the name
Because we appear throughout, he said the name appears throughout the Old Testament.
wasn't well received by the Jews because they saw it as a bastardization of Yeshua.
Now, let me tell you what Yahweh ben Yahweh. There are Benjamin Yahweh people. You know, they're over in Israel. I saw a video of this, and at the end, the guy asked, why did they not go to Yahweh ben Yahweh's side, you know, to be an ally? He said, because Yahweh ben Yahweh have blasphemed the name Yahweh. I thought that was the most ridiculous reason to not go to your brother. Do you know you can come in the name Yahweh? Any of us can come in the name Yahweh if we want to. There was a time a girl here, melanated, her son was black as hell, and so was she. She named her son Yahweh. She had to go to court. They were trying to get her to change her son's name from Yahweh to something else. I don't know if she changed it or not because I moved from that area. You know, I did not know they kept moving me around like a fucking queen on the fucking chessboard. Who the fuck am I supposed to protect? There are no males here. There's no king, not one king for me to fucking protect, and there's no king to protect me. I'm going to just do a little while longer, maybe 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to stop.
Or Joshua. So many people with the same name, Jesus, adopted the purely Greek analog, Jason.
Not only that, Jesus. You know, now the Mexicans, their name is Israel. I'm like, how the fuck do you get a name Israel? Dealing with the Spanish motherfucker, who are the Jews. But as I said, I want to get back to something that I am doing. See, I don't actually have a scene, but I can set up something to make it look somewhat, you know, a little like a scene, and I cannot show it to you because they drain my battery, and I've been talking all the time, so my battery is not going up, but it's really a nice scene. And I'm sure I will maybe do a very small video and put it on my new page. And they were going to have you know, where people come in and because they want to have certain type of positions, right? So she does have a position and she puts in a lot of time, and she has a lot of time. She doesn't have much time, but they were coming to you know, to the interview to see if they can get certain parts that will be in the new scenes, and she wanted their part to you know, to make clothes, you know, although she is more so in maintenance. She's more so like the maintenance engineer, you know, but she wants something else to do, to like to get into her mind somewhat, you know, her imagination. So she went for the clothes, and she comes by. She's on her way to take a shower, And she comes by and she sees it and she says, oh, this is really nice. And she wants to make her some clothes too, you know. And she told her if she comes, you know, that she's waiting on some material to come. And, you know, if she is still there when the material comes, then, you know, she can help her. And also, Ziab is coming over, and Ziab is the actual seamstress, and Ziab will be helping, you know, to do this. I'm going to set up the sewing machine. I arrange things, and I'm still arranging things so that I can put up a seam, you know, and make it disposable also. You know, this is just a folder I got from the store, but it is a scene, it is a background. It stops you from seeing everything on the table, although there's nothing on the table, you know, behind it. I just don't want the whole goddamn table over there to be seen, you know, because the scene is supposed to have some form of a background. So this can be a green screen, you know, and I can put paper over it to cover it and put it up there and take it down, you know. So yeah, and that's what I want to get to. I love doing my things. I like to write, you know. I like writing short stories, you know. I really like doing it, and I like exercising my brain cells. And so it's now 10:29, almost 10:30. I'm going to get off of here and do some more things, and because they have some more things I want to put up for a donation, you know. And then I need to learn how to put PayPal on my page, so people can just go to PayPal instead of you know, like bringing the money to my son when my son delivers it. I told my son I didn't too much like that, so I'm going to go and learn how to set up a PayPal so they can pay through PayPal, and then my son can deliver it to closer to them or closer to us. You know, it just depends on where they want to deliver that. And I thank all of you for watching my videos. It did give me, you know, enjoyment to see I had over 100 views. And I see a lot of the videos have like 17 views or something like that. Even if they're just clicked on 17 times and have it up and turned off, they still have been clicked on. And I do appreciate that. Although they say I'd like to have 000, I really would. That would go into the Guinness Book of Records, you know. And then it keeps them, you know, those who want to come and say some stupid shit. And then I have to go and research the name so I can throw some stupid shit back in their face. You know, you say stupid shit to me, I say stupid shit to you, you know. So let me get to my things in my organization. And I really, you know, want you to research the things that I am seeing, research them, go listen to Dr. Valentine, and really listen to a normal corp, the video on a normal corp, you know, and begin to teach your children, because there are programs set in session for all of us. The program for my children not to hear me was set in session a very long time, and I did not know it. And if you have young children, you know, and they're under the age of 9, you can catch other programs and stop them. If you have any questions, leave me a message, you know, and I'll be okay to help you and give you information on how to stop programs that are running in your house. Se toca la hero, and I am out.